My beloved child, listen closely, because what I am about to reveal will make your heartbeat shift, your breath pause, and your mind race with 1,000 questions. Something huge is waiting for you, and before it hits, you must hear every single word without missing a beat. There is a shadow moving behind your back, a silent watcher studying your smallest steps, your smallest details, your smallest mistakes, waiting for one perfect moment to twist them against you. This is not a story, this is not a warning for the weak-hearted, this is a revelation unfolding like lightning in slow motion. Someone is planning to blackmail you using your forgotten traces, your ignored signals, your overlooked footprints, and if you don't stay till the end of this message, you might never know which detail is already in their grip. Amen. Blessing 111. Far beyond the surface of your everyday life, while you were laughing, working, living, trusting, someone else was quietly collecting something connected to you, something that carries your name, your identity, your signature energy. They never expected you to find out. They thought you would remain lost in your routines while they gathered every fragment of information like a thief who knows the exact location of the gold hidden inside an ancient vault. And the frightening part? They are not rushing. They are patient, calculating, because they want their move to be perfect. They want to strike when you least expect it, when your guard is down, when you're already tired, vulnerable, or distracted. Their entire plan revolves around timing, and that timing is dangerously close. But today, something has shifted, because you are hearing this message before they wanted you to. The universe pushed this warning into your hands so you don't walk into their trap blindfolded. Something huge is waiting for you, and that huge thing is not the blackmail. It is the moment you turn the tables and rise so high that the person planning this against you will freeze in fear. Amen. Blessing 222. And yet, what they don't know is this: the thing they are planning to use against you is incomplete. They think they hold power, but they don't understand that they are holding only the surface of a larger truth, a half-cut story, a piece of a puzzle that makes no sense without the rest. They believe they can control you with it, but what they don't know is that the universe has already circled them, trapped their intentions, and exposed their weakness. The moment they act, the moment they try to cross that invisible line, everything they planned will turn against them. Every hidden message they saved, every screenshot they collected, every conversation they twisted, every detail they tried to use, will collapse like dust in their own hands. And you will rise above this with a strength they never imagined you had. Amen. Blessing 333. My beloved child, the moment you stepped into this message, the energy around you shifted, the air tightened, and the truth that was hiding in the dark started crawling into the light. Something huge is waiting for you, and before you face it, you must understand the exact moment when their plan began to break. Because while they were silently collecting pieces against you, the universe was silently collecting evidence against them. The same whispers they used to spy on you are now echoing against their own intentions. They believed you would panic, freeze, crumble. But instead, destiny turned the spotlight onto them before they even realized they were standing on the edge of exposure. And here's the twist they never expected: someone they trusted, someone who knows their mind better than they know their own heartbeat, has already sensed something is wrong. A tiny slip they made, a careless word, an unusual behavior, something they didn't mean to reveal but accidentally did. And that someone is about to bring their entire scheme crashing down. Amen. Blessing 444. Far deeper than your imagination, their fear is rising faster than their courage, because they can feel the universe closing in. Every night, their thoughts spin like a broken wheel. Should I do it? Will this work? What if they find out? What if someone catches me? Questions they didn't ask before, questions they now can't escape. They thought blackmail was easy. They thought it was simple. They thought they had the upper hand. But a new force has awakened. A guilt, a doubt, an instinct telling them they miscalculated. They underestimated your intuition. They underestimated your protection. They underestimated your destiny. And now, cracks are spreading through their plan like lightning veins across a dark sky. They don't know who saw them. They don't know which part of their plan slipped. They don't know who whispered your name with concern. Someone close to them, someone who didn't like what they were doing, has silently stepped aside, silently observed, silently prepared to warn you at the right moment. That moment is closer than they think, and closer than you realize. Something huge is waiting for you, and this time, it is in your favor. Amen. Blessing 555. But here is the deepest truth, the truth sharp enough to tear the curtain completely open. The thing they were planning to use against you was never dangerous. It only seemed dangerous because you didn't know what they were holding. They were counting on your fear, not your reality. They were counting on your silence, not your strength. They were counting on your confusion, not your clarity. They were counting on the unknown, not the truth. And now the truth is rising like fire at midnight. The universe is positioning events, people, and moments so perfectly that soon, their entire plan will flip. Not just fail, reverse. The same thing they tried to weaponize will become the reason they get exposed. The same detail they twisted will become the rope they get tangled in. The same fear they tried to activate in you will become the fear that keeps them awake at night. And when you hear part 3, the revelation of who is about to expose them, how their own actions betray them, and why destiny protected you before you even knew the danger, your heart will understand why everything is unfolding right now. Something huge is waiting for you, bigger than their threat, bigger than their plan, bigger than their intentions. Amen. Blessing 777. My beloved child, breathe slowly and listen with your entire soul, because what you are about to hear in this part will make your spine tighten and your intuition spark like electricity under your skin. Something huge is waiting for you, and this is the part where the picture becomes clearer, where the shadows finally take shape, where the truth starts knocking with a force no one can ignore. The person who planned to blackmail you never imagined the universe would turn into a mirror and reflect their own intentions back at them. They thought they were safe because they were operating from the dark, but darkness has cracks, and through those cracks, their motives leaked. They crossed paths with someone who was not supposed to hear anything, but they did, unexpectedly, quietly, unintentionally, and from that moment, the entire plot started reversing. While they pretended to be calm, their heart was racing, because they knew a slip like that could ruin everything. They tried covering their tracks, deleting traces, hiding conversations, shifting expressions, pretending everything was normal, but the person who overheard them wasn't fooled. They noticed the tension in their voice. They noticed the sudden silence. They noticed the nervous eyes and the awkward pauses. And that person, the one who caught them accidentally, has been watching ever since. Not watching you, watching them. Waiting for the right moment to step forward. Waiting for the exact second when the universe says, "Now reveal the truth." Amen. Blessing 888. Rising deeper into this unfolding storm, energies are shifting so violently that even the person planning the blackmail can feel the pressure building like a storm preparing to split the sky. Their confidence is fading. Their courage is dissolving. Their plan is turning into dust between their fingers because nothing they try is working the way they expected. They wanted to use something connected to you, something personal, something sensitive, something they thought would give them control. But instead, it has become the very thing exposing their intentions. They are panicking in silence, unable to understand why the universe keeps blocking their path. Little do they know, your destiny has been protected since the very first moment they tried to play with your name. Every whisper they made against you bounced back toward them. Every wrong intention they shaped became a boomerang returning straight to their conscience. And now, guilt is eating them alive. Fear is gripping their chest. They are imagining outcomes, imagining exposure, imagining the moment someone confronts them with the truth. And what they fear the most is already happening behind the scenes. Someone who used to be close to them, someone who knows their patterns, their secrets, their behavior, is slowly piecing together the truth without them realizing it. The universe has placed this protector silently in the background, observing their every move, preparing to warn you at the exact moment you need it the most. Something huge is waiting for you, and this huge moment is no longer a threat, it is justice approaching them silently, step by step. Amen. Blessing 999. And now comes the revelation that shifts everything, the energy that flips the script entirely, the truth that will make your heart beat thunder with awareness. The person who is about to expose them is not just an observer. It is someone who once trusted them deeply, someone who knows their behavior better than anyone else, someone who has seen the darkness they tried to hide behind a fake smile. This silent witness has been carrying the weight of suspicion, watching the pieces fall into place, and now they are ready to bring everything into the light. Their conscience is burning with the need to protect you. Their intuition is screaming that something is wrong. Their energy is vibrating with urgency. And soon, very soon, they will either message you, call you, approach you, or send a sign so clear that you will instantly understand the truth. The universe has decided that you will not face this alone. You will not be caught off guard. You will not be dragged into fear. You will not be silenced. Instead, the universe is giving you protection in human form. Someone who will reveal what was hidden, expose what was twisted, and dismantle the plan before it can even touch your life. The identity of this silent protector will become clearer, the reason they stepped in will unfold, and the twist that destroys the blackmailer's last hope will rise like a storm in the night. Something huge is waiting for you, and now you are stepping into the moment where the truth becomes unstoppable. Amen. Blessing 1111. My beloved child, now the universe is opening the final curtain wider than ever before, and the truth that was whispering till now has begun to roar. Something huge is waiting for you, and before it arrives, you must understand the identity of the silent protector who has been standing between you and the storm without you even knowing it. This person is not random, not distant, not disconnected. They are someone who has watched you from a distance, someone who has seen your struggles, someone who has felt your energy long before danger even approached. They notice the strange shift around the person planning to blackmail you, the sudden secrecy, the forced calmness, the unusual behavior, the panic hiding behind a smile. They saw the patterns, they sensed the darkness, they heard the tone change. And when the blackmailer made that one mistake, one tiny sentence spoken carelessly, this protector caught it like lightning in their hands. They didn't react. They didn't confront. They simply observed. Because they knew the universe wasn't asking them to fight, the universe was asking them to protect. And so, silently, they stepped between you and a danger you weren't even aware of yet. Amen. Blessing 1212. Deep inside the shadows of this story, the blackmailer's plan is collapsing faster than they can rebuild it. Their confidence, gone. Their strategy, broken. Their control, shattered. They wanted to use something linked to you, something they thought would trap you, something they believed would give them power. But now, that very thing has turned into their weakest spot. They feel like someone is watching them. They sense that their secret is slipping out of their grip. They keep checking their phone, their messages, their surroundings, terrified that someone has already exposed them. The protector has not spoken yet, but their silence is louder than thunder. The blackmailer can feel the pressure building. They don't know who knows the truth. They don't know how much is already revealed. They don't know if the trap they set is now wrapped around their own feet. And they don't know one more terrifying thing: the universe has completely removed your name from their control. Every move they make now is only hurting themselves. Every step they take pulls them deeper into their own consequences. Every lie they formed is about to explode in their hands. Something huge is waiting for you, and something destructive is waiting for them. Amen. Blessing 1313. And now the ultimate twist arrives, the twist that turns this entire story into a divine reversal, a cosmic justice so sharp it leaves the blackmailer trembling. The protector, this silent force who has been watching, has already taken the first step to warn you. Maybe they checked your profile. Maybe they viewed your status. Maybe they typed a message and deleted it. Maybe they told someone else near you. Maybe they left a clue in a place you didn't notice yet. But the action has started. Their intuition is screaming that time is running out. They know exactly what this blackmailer is holding. They know exactly what they're trying to twist. And the protector knows something the blackmailer never considered: you have a truth on your side that is stronger than any threat they could fabricate. They are preparing to speak, preparing to reveal, preparing to step forward in a way that will break the entire plan. And when they reveal what they know, the blackmailer will have no path left, no lies left, no excuses left. Everything they plotted, everything they tried, everything they imagined will fall apart in one single moment of exposure. You will understand who this protector truly is, why they chose to defend you, and how their arrival destroys every remaining shadow around your name. Something huge is waiting for you, and this is the moment destiny shifts in your favor forever. Amen. Blessing 1414. My beloved child, now the moment of pure revelation begins, the moment where the universe unfolds the identity of the one who stepped forward, not by accident, not by coincidence, but by divine timing. Something huge is waiting for you, and you are about to understand why destiny placed this protector in your life long before the blackmailer even formed their first thought. This person is someone who carries a sharper intuition than others, someone who notices energies before words, someone who observes truth even when others only see faces. They sensed that the blackmailer's intentions were twisted, unnatural, poison-filled, and the moment they overheard that one suspicious line, "Your name," spoken in a tone that didn't match innocence, they knew something was wrong. They didn't hesitate. Their soul reacted instantly. Their spirit shifted. And from that very second, they became the shield between you and this hidden threat. They may not have told you yet, but their energy is already standing guard over you, breaking every attempt that was meant to harm you. Amen. Blessing 1515. And deeper into the heart of this unfolding truth, this protector has already begun moving in ways the blackmailer cannot sense. The blackmailer feels watched but cannot understand why. They feel exposed but don't know how. They feel unsafe but don't know who is holding the truth. Meanwhile, your protector is quietly gathering every detail, every inconsistency, every slip that the blackmailer made in their panic. They are smarter than the threat, calmer than the chaos, and more connected to divine timing than the blackmailer ever imagined. They have already identified the weak point in the plan, something so small, so overlooked, so fragile, that once revealed, the entire intention collapses instantly. And this is why the blackmailer is restless. Their lies don't feel solid anymore. Their plot doesn't feel safe. Their steps don't feel hidden. The protector's presence, silent but powerful, is already pushing the truth into the light. Something huge is waiting for you, and the universe is shifting every unseen force to your side. Amen. Blessing 1616. Now comes the twist that changes everything, because this protector is not just any random observer, they are someone who secretly admires your heart, someone who respects your character, someone who has seen your kindness, your honesty, your strength, and they refuse to let anyone misuse your name. This person feels a connection to you that the blackmailer never understood. They couldn't tolerate the thought of you being harmed, framed, targeted, or dragged into a trap that was never meant for you. Their spirit rose in defense before you even began to worry. And soon, very soon, they will reveal themselves. They may send you a message. They may give you a clue. They may warn you directly. But the moment will come, and when it does, the blackmailer's final thread of power will snap completely. You will discover how the protector plans to reveal the truth, what they uncovered, and why the blackmailer is days away from collapsing under the weight of their own intentions. Something huge is waiting for you, and destiny has already taken your side. Amen. Blessing 1717. My beloved child, now the universe is pulling you into the most intense part of this revelation, the part where truth and destiny collide so fiercely that the blackmailer's entire plan begins dissolving like mist in fire. Something huge is waiting for you, and before it arrives, you must understand exactly what the protector discovered, because this is the moment when their silent observation turns into unstoppable exposure. They went back in their memory, replaying every word, every gesture, every shift in the blackmailer's tone, until the exact second of the slip replayed in their mind like a warning bell. They pieced together a timeline, connecting what was said, what was hidden, what was deleted, and what was left behind accidentally. And in those fragments, they saw the truth. The blackmailer only held a manipulated piece of something that cannot harm you, something they exaggerated, twisted, and reshaped in their imagination. The blackmailer thought they were smart, but they didn't realize that the protector knew the original source, the original context, the original reality, something that completely destroys the blackmailer's leverage. This alone terrifies the blackmailer, because one person knowing the truth is enough to collapse their entire illusion. Amen. Blessing 1818. And now deeper into the shadows of this collapsing plan, your protector has moved from silent observation to strategic action. They are watching the blackmailer's panic rise like smoke from burning guilt. They see how the blackmailer keeps checking their phone, editing old messages, deleting screenshots, removing traces, trying to clean a mess that destiny refuses to erase. Every attempt to cover their intentions only exposes them more. The protector has already captured signs. Tiny inconsistencies, sudden attitude shifts, strange statements the blackmailer made to other people, that are forming a pattern clearer than daylight. And this pattern proves one thing: the blackmailer is scared. They know something slipped. They know someone heard them. They know someone is aware of their plan. This fear is eating into their confidence, making them avoid the people they once manipulated, making them hide behind excuses and awkward smiles. The protector sees everything. The tension in their voice, the trembling in their hands, the way their eyes avoid certain topics. And the protector already understands how to break this entire plot, by revealing the one piece of truth that destroys the blackmailer's imagined power completely. Something huge is waiting for you, and the universe has already placed the truth like a sword in the protector's hands. Amen. Blessing 1919. Now comes the twist that shakes the entire core of this story, because the protector has decided to step forward, not out of obligation, not out of fear, but out of pure loyalty, pure connection, pure alignment with destiny. They know the blackmailer is running out of time. They know the truth is about to surface. They know their silence can no longer hold back the storm of exposure forming in the air. And soon, sooner than you expect, they will make their move. Maybe they will confront the blackmailer directly. Maybe they will gather proof and place it before the right person. Maybe they will send you a message that unlocks the entire truth in one heartbeat. Or maybe they will force the blackmailer into a position where their lies start eating each other alive. This protector has the clarity to dismantle twists, the strength to overturn manipulation, and the courage to bring truth into the light. The moment they step forward, the blackmailer will lose all control, all confidence, all leverage. The revelation of what the protector found, how the universe cornered the blackmailer, and why your destiny is stronger than any threat will unfold like thunder tearing open the sky. Something huge is waiting for you, and you are now entering the phase where justice becomes unstoppable. Amen. Blessing 2020.